Hey guys, Trent here coming at you with another video. Today I got a compilation of a bunch of sales that I processed, and I'll show you a few toys that I picked up, so we'll take a look. So if you're new to my channel, welcome in. My name is Trent. I'm a part-time reseller on eBay. I do it for fun and profit, and I take you along for the journey. So please hit that subscribe button for more great videos in the future. Yeah, it's been a pretty good week. Made a lot of sales, I'll show you, and I got a lot of toys in. So a couple things I got in, smaller lots. I got this vintage G1 Transformers Optimus Prime set. It was missing some pieces, of course, but the important thing is it has this Pepsi logo on it. So it's actually a decal that came with it. So there was a mail away offer where you can mail in and get a G1 Optimus Prime back in the 80s. And it had these Pepsi stickers attached to the box as a promo. And so this is where they were supposed to apply them. Pretty uncommon. There's a lot of people have them for sale, but usually they're like in the box. So I paid about 80 bucks for that. I felt like I might have overpaid a little bit, but I think I should be able to make a profit on it because, again, like right now, currently, if you don't buy mine, the only way to get it is to buy one that's in the box, and that people want over $1,000 for it. This one does have an issue. It has a damaged tailgate. This little loop right there is broken off on this side, and then inside this is a replaceable part though, but that part was broken and it's not complete. Here's Optimus Prime himself. I'm hoping to get at least $200 a sale for it. We'll see. The right person's going to come along and want it. Somebody offered me $150. I mean, that put me in the profit and made my money back, but I would like to see if I can get a little bit more. So that was an interesting one. All right, this just in. I got a Goodwill lot. This one's a pretty nice one. Masters of the Universe vintage. We got a vintage 1981 He-Man. He's pretty alright condition. He's got a little bit of blackening. I call it crotch rot around the thighs. For some reason, certain ones get that. A good He-Man like this, probably 40 bucks with no other accessories, hopefully. But I like to try to pair them with accessories and see if I can make a better sale. If you get one in really nice condition, you can make a premium sale. Same with Prince Adam. We got, he's decent condition. His belt's a little loose, but he does have his belt and his vest, and it's in generally nice condition. The belt could be adjusted, I guess. He stands, oh yeah, the legs are tight on these guys. I have a sword to add to the Prince Adam to make him a complete figure. I would say maybe like a 30, maybe he's like a $40 figure with the sword. Maybe that's a little low, I don't know. Then we got the Thunder Punch He-Man. He's not as expensive, but he's like a $20 figure maybe if he's in good condition. This one's alright. I do have that Thunder Punch He-Man accessory I might throw with him and see if I can maybe make a $25 sale or something like that. That'd be cool. But we'll see. $25, $30 hopefully. I don't like how he really cants to one side quite a bit. And then the gem of the collection, we got a faker, but it's not just any faker. This is a later released Malaysia hardhead faker. He's got a hard rubber head. It looks different than a regular faker because they actually, the plastic was the rubber was the red part, and then they painted on the face. Where I think the original the non-hardhead faker. Here's a non-hardhead faker. I think they paint the hair. It's a blue rubber and they paint the hair. So it's a soft head. You can squeeze the head and it squishes. This one is not. And he had his armor and he has the sticker, so that's very important. On the back there's a stamp there that's different than your normal faker. It says Malaysia on it, but it still says Mattel 1981. So it's still the same original 1981 torso mold that's used for He-Man and a lot of figures, right? Pretty neat. He looks a little bit different. I don't know, his arms look more thick, and like his legs do too, actually, and his boots. Faker in general, I think like this with his sticker and he's in decent enough shape, 50 to 60 bucks, but with his complete with his armor and sword, he's like a $70, $80 figure. But this one is my prize going into my collection because I did not have that variant hardhead faker, so pretty nice. Adding that to the collection, but I think he would be a good seller. So I'm thinking I can probably make my money back and make a profit, probably, depending on how I sell these, and then basically get the hardhead faker for free. So that's my goal. And for my other channel, I'm behind on reviews. I've still got a lot of stuff I need to get reviewed. The Roton for Origins. So Masters of the Universe Origins is the recent re-release of modernized versions of the vintage figures. That's my favorite modern toy line to collect. And then, so I have a couple more Origins figures. Snout Smout and Leech deluxe figures need to be reviewed. And then I got the Masterverse Beastman and Merman still that need to be reviewed. Oh, and I was like, I thought there was another one. Yeah, I still need to do Tila as well. And these are Masterverse, a 6-7 inch line of Masters of the Universe. And then finally, I just got this in too. This is an exclusive figure, exclusive to Mattel Creations, a figure called Koldar. Never been created before in a figure, so that'll be interesting. That's the next one I'm going to do just because it's the hype. But I got to start making videos and probably release one every couple days so I can get caught up. All right, let's get out some sales here. Got my list. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11 I gotta grab. G.I. Joe is one of them. That is some, not like vintage G.I. Joes. Well, sort of vintage. Late release G.I. Joes. Just gonna grab it the whole bag right here instead of pulling out the bin. These G.I. Joes. These aren't that great. I just threw them up just to try to move them along. It was like a late 90s, early 2000s maybe release of G.I. Joe. I forgot what they're called, actually. So those three figures, $10.91 total paid by the customer. And then I sold a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles lot. I got that over here. Let's see here. Yeah, this lot. So it was 5 or 6 figures. Some of the condition was like not the best, like a little bit like there was some yellowing on a few, and like the foot soldier has some discoloration on him and stuff. So I threw all those up together in a lot. The remainder of some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figures I bought. $45 total paid by the customer for those. And we got these. Oh, these were items from Mark Wilson. Sent me a box of toys. These Eureka, some kind of. In this particular instance, it's a little challenging to do it with one hand with the camera. There we go. These 3 Eureka figures. They're not figures. They're like little hand puppets that came with the. I don't know, from like Pizza Hut or something. I forgot. But these are vintage from the 90s. Eureka's Castle, MTV Networks. Those 2 toys right there sold for $15.94 total paid by the customer. What else we got? Oh yeah, that Gremlin I mentioned. Here he is. This guy had a ear nipped off, and what else about him? I guess just the paint was kind of worn out. But that ear tip nipped off. I decided to just try to throw them up for cheap. So the Gremlin, $11.14 total paid by the customer, vintage. And sold a fishing lure from the thrift store. I found some vintage fishing lure, sort of vintage. It was this one, Sub Wart by Storm, discontinued lure. That one there sold for $16.17 total paid by the customer. And what else we got? I sold a few Transformers. They're in this bin right here. Got a couple Transformers here. It was the 2 Constructicons. Somebody made me an offer on both of them, so they're buying both of them. Those 2 Constructicons, vintage 1980s Transformers, $26.37 total paid by the customer. And somebody bought another Battle Beast, the Raccoon. He's one of the more poor condition and less desirable. He doesn't have his little rub symbols missing, and he has no weapon or anything like that. And he was one of the least valuable ones, probably a really common one. So $8.98 total paid by the customer for that one. I'm gonna have to set this down, and I'm gonna have to get this out. Let me set this down. Okay, I sold this vintage Masters of the Universe Fright Zone. The tree is broken in a few places. This is one I got from high bid auctions. The one Chris gave me, I decided not to disturb anything on it, because the issue with the Fright Zone, and when it comes to swapping out parts on it, is that these were, I mean, they may have been factory painted, but there's like a spray of paint that went over them. And so if I take a platform from this one here, even if it has a piece like maybe that's not broken on it like this, I went ahead and repaired this to where this thing will stay intact with some hot glue there, so that's good for now. But the paint won't match quite as good, so I decided not to disturb the one that Chris gave me and leave it all the original parts. And so this Fright Zone, yeah, I got on high bid auctions. I think I won it for like 13 bucks or something. It's okay. I extracted all the retaining clips off of it and stuff, and I'll sell those individually. And so this Fright Zone that has a broken tree, and everything else is broken on it pretty much too, like the gate and all that stuff. 50 bucks total paid by the customer for that one. And what else we got? Okay, more Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles individual ones in this bin right here. Somebody bought, same person bought 2 April O'Neils. The press, she's got a little tag that says press on her jacket on this April O'Neil, and then this is the more standard April O'Neil right there. So somebody bought both April O'Neils, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for $21.60 total paid by the customer, combined order. And then someone wanted, okay, I had this game. It looks like it got chewed on by a rat, actually. That's why this is like that, unfortunately, because otherwise it would have been a complete in-box Nintendo 64 game. So they just want this poster out of there, and they want the registration warranty card. And they're willing to pay for those 2 items $15.89 total paid by the customer. So I still got the game box. I mean, it's damaged, and all the manual and inserts are damaged, but then I have a pristine copy of the game, so I can relist all that again, and it's all good. I'm happy with that sale for sure, just for those 2 little items. Then oh, somebody bought a GoBot. It's up in here in that bin I have up here. This GoBot, vintage 80s GoBot. That one sold for $16.19 total paid by the customer. Alright, I got a couple lots in. Let's check them out. Not lots. Well, one's a little lot. I won a high bid auction lot that was all this stuff right here. It's mostly vintage Masters of the Universe stuff. With the exception of this is like a Thundercats gun. That's probably like a $15 item. I paid about 20 something bucks for all this stuff. It's like a $15 gun. We have a vintage Masters of the Universe Thunder Punch He-Man shield accessory. That one's scuffed up a little bit. I'm gonna call it a $15 accessory. We got a vintage Masters, most of this vintage Masters. We got a vintage Masters Prince Adam sword, probably another $15 accessory. We got a Vintage Masters of the Universe Moss Man club. Yeah, it's nice shape. Maybe a $10 accessory. Then we got another Masters of the Universe figure character, Roboto. All three of his weapons to make. So if I get a nice Roboto, oh well, he's right here. There he is. There's Prince Adam. One Prince Adam. Here's the other Prince Adam holding the sword. Okay. What else did I say? Oh, Thunder Punch He-Man's back there. He has his shield in his hand there. Okay. Oh, and then Prince Adam's belt. Yeah, so his belt and his sword is there. This, I think, I'm going to hang on to it, but I'm pretty sure it's one of those toothpicks. But I'm afraid, you know, to like toss it because you never know if it's some kind of, you know, knockoff figure weapon, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna hang on to it. Anybody know? But I remember there was toothpicks like this back in the day. Does it look like somebody picked their teeth with it? I can't tell. And oh, I picked up another one of these little necklace pieces. This is the second one of these I found. I have no idea what this goes to. Is anybody familiar with those? Necklace piece. And then here's another piece I'm unfamiliar with. Looks almost like some kind of clip-on thing. And then a gun. So all of that I got, and then oh, all this was included too. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles vintage accessories. So I listed all those up already to like that. Then I found another pickup. Oh wait, no, I bought this on eBay. Okay. So I bought this figure on eBay. This is a vintage Blackstar figure. His name is, I think this guy's name is Tongo. Yeah, because I got, this is Tongo. And then I have Gargo here, the bat looking guy. And then Neptune is that guy right there. And then that's John Blackstar. So this guy, I just said his name. Gargo, right? No. Tongo, man. And another toy lot. Oh, so I found the figure like this with no arms on eBay, and I've been on the lookout for that. So I got it for cheaper because in a toy lot not too long ago, I got his arms. So here we go. There we go. So, got a vintage Blackstar 1980s Galoob. Makes Blackstar Tongo figure. Blackstar's starting to look pretty cool. Alright, anyways, that's a little lot I got to sell. So, to the sales. Let me get some sales here. So Masters of the Universe lot. I lotted up some good condition figures. What did I do with those? Oh, I'm gonna have to dig them out. Give me a second. All right, here it is. So I took this lot right here. I took all these figures. These are like your common figures and common accessories. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 figures. All decently stand pretty decently on their own. So pretty good for like a starter collection or something like that. And I put them up for like, I think I put them up for 100, but I took a best offer, or maybe I lowered the price. Went ahead and took a best offer. $75.43 total pay by the customer for these. So that, you know, if you don't have all the accessories to complete the figures, you can move some of them. And then basically, I think what I want to do is, as I come across figures going forward, if I come across one that's in nice condition, I'm going to hang on to it and try to complete it. And then if they're in like just okay average condition, I'll do stuff like this. And then the ones that are broken, I save a bunch of those and I sell those as lots too. So there we go, Motu lot. And what else we got? Okay, also I sold, I see it, it's right in here in this bin. This, not vintage or anything, but it was a Transformers, quick changing kind of Transformer, 2009 Hasbro Bumblebee car. I got that in a toy lot, and it's okay. I got that in a toy lot. So I threw it up. Not a big seller, but at least I sold it. $8.92 total paid by the customer. And I sold, what do we got? NBA Jam for Sega. I moved this stuff around here. Oh yeah, it's right here. NBA Jam for Sega Genesis. $11.25 total paid by the customer. It was okay condition. Star Tropics for the Nintendo, extra copy, got it right here. That sold. $15.66 total paid by the customer. And I sold a Sonic Game Gear game, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for Game Gear. Doesn't sell for a whole lot. $6.44 total paid by the customer. And then finally, this guy, Bravestar. First time I've sold a Bravestar figure himself. He had one gun. Not as valuable as I thought. So Bravestar was made by Mattel a little bit after Masters of the Universe. A bigger action figure line, obviously, as you can see. So the Bravestar, Marshall Bravestar figure there with the one gun sold for $22.31 total paid by the customer. Alright guys, well that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.